back for part 2 of my wrestling haul collection. So I don't know what else to say, but this is updated. We're gonna recalculate, get the correct numbers. I have 3 different piles that I'm keeping that are getting away, and some are stored with me. And I still have another full crate that's next door that I haven't even touched. So the first shirt we're starting off with is a WWE shop Toni Storm shirt. I love me some Toni Storm. I bought this shirt right after she left WWE, and I wasn't sure where she was going to go, but she made her way to AEW, and she's made a pretty good name for herself. So I've been a big fan of Toni Storm when she was with, I think it's called Progressive, when she was with Progressive, and oh man, I can't even think of all the friggin' Japan, but a big fan of Toni Storm. Been following her for quite some time. Learned about her through Instagram, and that's how I learn about and keep up with these new wrestlers, is through Instagram. And then I see them, and then I go down the rabbit hole of watching YouTube videos of them. The next shirt I have here is Jay White, which I have seen him live at Ring of Honor shows back in the day. He is a big guy, but when you watch him, he looks small, but he's a big guy. He's leaned out since the last time I seen him, but yeah. Love Switchblade. This is a shirt that I picked up at TJ Maxx, you know, WrestleMania 3, Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan. Of course, I did the infamous cut. We got a Pro Wrestling Tees, a Pro Wrestling Crate box. It was CM Punk's Pipe Bomb shirt that came in the box. Have had that one. We have another Pro Wrestling Crate box. We got Sting. I've been watching Sting for a long time. I do remember back in the day, my uncle worked at a pawn shop, and he would get wrestling games and wrestling VHSs, and I remember my first Sting VHS. It was in a blue pack. It was a blue box, and it went down when he was Surfer Sting, and then became, you know, the Crow Sting. I do remember watching that VHS many times. Sure, I collected, I believe I got it from Fanboy's brother, and of course I did cut it, and I'm gonna hear it from everybody, but you know what, it's my shirt. I got me a Sunny shirt. I cut it, it's cut, it's folded, that's why it looks like that. But yes, we got Sunny. I still prefer Sable over Sunny any day, but Fanboy will fight me to the day. But that's okay. He can have Sunny all he wants now. He can go visit her, make conjugal visits if he would like. This shirt is a Pro Wrestling Crate box. I love this one. I mean, I don't have to say anything. This is cool. The material is perfect. Fanboy picked me up. I have not worn this shirt because it still has the price tag on it, but it is a wrestling shirt. You see the little tag peeking out? Yes. This next t-shirt I found on Mercari, and it's a Jimmy Snuka vintage. Is it WW? Yep, WWE, WWF, whatever. Pretty cool. Look at that. I like that. So that's the first stack. This stack that I have here in this bag is shirts that I'm giving away. So let's try to go through them. I swear we don't live in the boondocks. We live where a lot of elderly people live, so we got the Crisis Angel ambulance. Alrighty. So we're gonna start off, which I already showed this one off because I have a second one. This one I can part ways with it and I don't feel bad about it. Ultimate Warrior shirt. That one is okay. I don't really have to speak on this one. This was a Pro Wrestling Crate box. It's biscuit. This Diarrhea Green Iron Sheik shirt. Again, it's just words. I'm not a fan of just words. I'm a fan of Iron Sheik. Just I like my t-shirts a particular way. So the next one is another words one, but it's the American Dream Dusty Rhodes shirt. The next shirt is a Hardy Boys shirt. Pro Wrestling Crate box that I got not too long ago, which you can see that on Fanboy Prime's channel that I did. Then we got an FTR one. I love FTR, one of my favorite tag teams, but I don't know, this shirt does not do anything for me. So sorry, it does not. The next shirt is Bret the Hitman Hart, or the Hart Foundation, I'm sorry. But it's just this. This is the front. This is the front, okay? And this is the back. I have long hair. My hair is gonna cover that. And maybe I'm stuck up and be like, well, I want to show off my wrestling shirt. I do. But you're not gonna see it. You're not gonna know. The next one is a Pro Wrestling Crate box. This is the Young Bucks. Again, it's better. It has an image on it. Can't complain. So there's that one. Then we have, what else is in here? We have, oh, this is a Sabu shirt mixed with RVD, which I don't have either, but this shirt's just one I'm willing to part ways with. I like both of them, but it's okay. This next shirt is an Eddie Kingston shirt, another Pro Wrestling Crate box. Again, nothing special. Nothing special. We got ourselves a Kenny Omega shirt. I don't know what to say. Speechless. We got an El Generico shirt. Don't know what to say. We're just gonna keep count. The next one is, which one is this? Is this Ricky the Dragon? No, this is a Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon. Kicking heads in. Again, nothing. I'm probably gonna hear it from some wrestling fans that I'm giving this shirt away. Again, words. I got a Pro Wrestling Crate, a Will Ospreay shirt, one I'm willing to part ways with. The next one, I think this is another Sting shirt. Yeah, the iconic, what does it say? Icons are forever Sting. This is when he was making his last roundabouts in AEW. those were all the shirts that just fell off of my lap, but that's okay. And we got 3, let me make sure, 3 more shirts, and that's going to be our part 2 of our video. We got a Rowdy Piper shirt, a Hot Rod, nothing too fancy. We got Eddie Guerrero is my favorite wrestler shirt. It's you know, a staple wrestling shirt, but I like an image. This shirt I'll probably just put in storage, but I am a big fan of this tag team. Them boys, the Briscoe brothers. 13-time greatest tag team on God's green planet, or green earth. But that is part 2 of my wrestling shirt. I have another crate full of t-shirts that I haven't worn in a while. I have to go scrounging to see if there's more, and then I do have my pro wrestling crate for the month of September, which most likely that is going to be my last pro wrestling crate that I will be purchasing in a long time. I think I'm just going to be really selective on what t-shirts I do buy, you know, coming out from here on. It's hits, you know, hits the pocket, hurts the pocket a little bit, and then I don't have any more room. They're all living in boxes, and that's just not what they need to be doing. So I have to put my big girl pants on and say it's time to be an adult. I hate that. I guess because I'm getting a year older this month. But anyways, I digress. So we're gonna tally up at the end of this video how many shirts we are at, and then I will be making a part, hopefully just a part 3, but there might be a 3/4. So until next time, I will see you guys.